Prior to that, did you drink alcohol? And if so, what did you drink and how much alcohol did you drink?
Yes, I had Mike Hard Lemonade and I had two.
Okay, was your ability to operate the vehicle impaired because of the operation of the motor vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
Why were you pulled over by the police? What were you doing wrong in your operation of the vehicle?
Was off the road, Your Honor. Was in a ditch.
You drove into a ditch?
Yes, Your Honor.
You think you did that at least in part because of your alcohol consumption? I don't know what to do. Bench warrant to issue, forfeit bond. I'm gonna set 5,000, 10% as this new bond. I'm so sorry you had to come in here.
Well, it was a long drive.
Where'd you drive from?
Little field.
Oh, boy. All right, well, you'll,
Thank you, Honor.
you have a great day.
Great.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Hibbs, Kevin Lee Hibbs, 2678411841. Yeah, you convinced them, eh? You did a good job. Maybe you should have gone to law school. Your name?
Kevin Lee, Francis Hiddens.
All right, so if bond conditions were put in, Amy, we gotta take them out, okay? So you're gonna plead to impeding traffic. They're going to dismiss to disturb the peace, right?
Yes, sir.
And you're good with this?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
You guys aren't gonna have any problems over there, are you?
No, so I'm 72 years old. I have.
You don't look 70.
It's hard.
You don't look 72.
I have to have a heart monitor put on Monday. I'm having a stress test on Friday. I'm lucky to be alive, to be honest with you. And all this is really physically hurting me.
Well, that's,
I got that thing in the mail the other day. I thought my heart stopped. My right arm went numb. I had to sit down. I felt terrible. I mean, I don't need this. I really don't.
no, I get it. I get it.
I'm on my second defibrillator. My next one is due in 2028. I've been a heart patient since 1996.
You look great.
I got hair.
What's that?
I have hair.
To the charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
I'll accept the plea, dismiss the original charge, 150. Can you pay that today?
Do they take credit cards?
Yes,
Yeah.
you're all set. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. I will keep my nose.
All right. Have a great day. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Amy, make sure, I had that no contact. All that has to come out. No, we can't, so we're canceling all bond conditions on this one. Marcus Windlass, file number 26W841831A and B and C. Come on to the podium, sir, and tell me your name.
Good morning, Your Honor. Marcus Windlass.
Good morning. You're charged with driving an unregistered vehicle, driving while suspended, and no proof of insurance. You have the right to a lawyer. Do you want one? I'll go ahead and arraign you and let you go talk to the prosecutor. It is alleged that on March the 4th of 26 that you operated a motor vehicle on West near Ford Lane in Woodhaven at 12:15 in the morning. They think you had an unregistered vehicle. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 100 fines, 90 days jail. Costs are all those. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
They also think that you had a suspended license. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 500 fines, 93 days jail. Costs are all those and 2 points. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You're also charged with no proof of insurance. That's a 0-point civil infraction. Do you understand that? Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights? If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all the rights and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, I still wish to waive your right to a lawyer. $500 personal bond. You don't have to post any money. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. My court officer is going to take this file to the prosecutor. You go sit out in the hall. The prosecutor will call you in and you'll discuss it with the prosecutor. Okay?
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Good luck. Caitlin Moulter? Are you Caitlin Moulter? Caitlin Michelle Moulter.
Honor, that's my client, and I'm here for her. Peter Torres here on behalf of Caitlin Moulter. It's a traffic ticket.
I'm sorry, 26W841764. I got it. Okay, good morning to you. So this is going to be a plea to impeding traffic and the original charge will be dismissed, true?
Yes, I have that authority, Your Honor.
All right, to that charge of impeding traffic on her behalf, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible, Your Honor.
She's got a good record. I'll accept the plea, dismiss the original charge, 150, and she can pay by March the 25th, okay?
Thanks, Judge. Have a good
I
day.
was shooting an email.
Have a good day. Thanks.
Thank you.
Jennifer Nicole, Watson? Come on up here, ma'am. How you doing? Are you lost your voice? Yes? You met with the prosecutor and you're going to plead responsible to, I might have to have you come back. I really have to do this on record. If get close to that microphone,
Yes.
and this says you're going to plead to the municipal and civil infraction under 96-50, and they're going to move to dismiss the misdemeanor with the understanding the fines and costs will be 250. Is that your understanding?
Yes, sir.
To the charge of violation of what even Code of Ordinances 96-50, how do you plead? Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Plea is accepted. Original charge dismissed, 250. You can pay that now?
So, starts it today.
You pay 50 now, and I'll let you pay the rest by, can you pay by April 6th? April 6th. Okay, now listen, you gotta get that child to school though. Child has to go to school. Children don't go to school, they don't graduate. They don't graduate, they got no chance, right? Make sure she gets to school, please. For her own good. Good luck. You're welcome. Heather, I gave instruction. I don't know if you reached, and don't say his name. I don't know if you reached the gentleman I told you to call yesterday.
I'm not recalling, Judge,
The,
which one.
the gentleman that was supposed to pay his civil infraction ticket.
Oh, no, I just, no, there was no phone number for him.
Go ahead and I told Lisa, I wanted to issue a show cause against him. I
Okay.
want to sign that today. I want to get it out today, and I want that case assigned to me. It's not, it's currently Judge Essence.
Okay, sounds
So,
good.
so reassign that. Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Do we have anything else?
No.
What is going on?
Hey, Heather.
By the way, I got a
Dad?
third one for court to school, Heather.
Henry
Oh.
Johnson supposedly in county. You know anything about that?
Let me take a look at,
He's got like five.
he's got a lot, yeah, oh, well, wonderful, their site is down on my end.
Scheduled for.
Oh, does it show that I have a written there? In this file? Okay.
I'm not seeing. Yeah, there is one.
All right, I can call Sergeant Coho. I have his cell phone number.
Okay, yeah.
Excuse me, Madam Clerk, could I be connected to the prosecutor for Woodhaven?
Sure can.
Thank you.
What is that? You see your enjoy, son. Have you?
Already.
We'll start to put them on. By the way, tell Mr. West that Mr. Mays asked to show late and at 11 or whatever, and I gave him, you asked me that, and I told you to tell him it was all right.
Okay.
Luann Abdoli, 25W840577A, defendant failed to appear yesterday, warrant issued, bond to be forfeited. 213 cash or surety, and on 25W840577B, 282 cash or surety with regard to her, and on the C file, 25W40577C 129, cashier surety. Demir Badrovich, 25W840725, warrant to issue for failure to appear for show cause. 207, cashier surety, Terrence Devone Brown, 25W840776, 237, cashier surety, warrant to issue. Brian Eugene Campbell, 25T647031, 213, cashier surety, James Patrick Clark, 25F245188, 237, cashier surety, warrant to issue. Anthony Michael Contrado, file number 25S571930. Good morning. 213, cashier surety, Gila Janae Davis, 25W840575, 237, cashier surety, warrant to issue. Daryl Eugene Essex, 25B149940, 282, cashier surety, warrant to issue. Rebecca Goins, 25B82645153, cashier surety. Brian Lee Orr, 25W840416, 213, cashier, warrant to issue. Gary Sean Canales, 25R514391, 225, cashier surety. Danielle K. Larson, 25B149953, 282, cashier surety, warrant to issue. Tony Natasha Pitts Bowles, 25F244599C, 159, cashier surety, warrant to issue. Al Jihaz Gutierrez, 25W840661, defendant failed to appear for show cause yesterday, 82, cashier surety, Paul Anthony Rayner Jr., 25W840726. Again, defendant failed to appear yesterday, 207, cashier surety, Austin Ray Roberts, 25B149506, B and C, 195, cashier surety respectively on each of those. I also have Lamar Walid Salah, 25W84765, 213, cashier surety, Victoria Nicole Shane, 25, the B149945, 282, cashier surety, Nicole Maureen Hish, 24W8339113B, 195, cashier surety, Kenneth Cook, Kenneth Hillman Cook, the second, 25T647102, 213, cashier surety. Damian Michael Hobbs, 25G306393, $69, cashier surety, warrant to issue. Ryan Paul Matthews, 25R514403, 237, cashier surety. Nolan Joel Robinson, 25B149784B, 195, cashier surety.
You want to knock the rest of these out?
Yeah. Do I have any other files, Tony?
He's waiting, well, officer's waiting on 10:30, but the defense not here.
Well, Mr. Bullharnis, get his case. He must have it. Nicole Maureen Pish. Defendant failed to appear. This is 244WA33913A. She failed to appear yesterday. Warrant to issue $435 cash as surety. LeBeau, Paul Robert LeBeau, 25WA38223B. Defendant failed to appear for show cause yesterday. Defendant failed to appear yesterday. HIDA status revoked. Conviction entered. Bench warrant to issue for sentencing. Bench warrant to issue for sentencing. 5,000, 10%. 5,000, 10%. Ritchie. Kenneth Anthony Ritchie, 25F244669. Defendant failed to appear yesterday for show cause. Warrant issued, bond to be forfeited. 5,000, 10%. 5,000, 10%. People against Eric Jason Gast, 19B135912. Defendant failed to appear yesterday. He was sentenced on this a while ago. And I sentenced here at least 3 here. Still here for a show cause of 20. I'm gonna go ahead and issue a warrant for failure to appear yesterday. He still didn't do his community service. Bench warrant to issue. 3,010%, 3,010%. People against Marion Imperial Banks. 24F 24200A 25B 727703 24F 24200B so on 00A warrant to issue penalty for 425 cash for surety on that. On the B file, failed to appear likewise, so I'm gonna go ahead and issue a warrant on that one, and that is for 4,010%, 4,010%, and then on the other case, 258727703 that he failed to appear on. He's likewise got, and that's a domestic too. So I'm gonna issue a warrant on this one. 10,000, 10%. And that is it on those, and now I have Carter.
Yeah.
Sherelle Paul Carter, 26W 841-163, failed to appear on this yesterday, or today rather. We're going to issue a show cause on 26W 839-359. Defendant failed to appear yesterday. We're going to issue a show cause. And on Gregory Thomas Marshall, 24W 835-343. Defendant failed to appear. This is about the fourth miss, third miss. Bench warrant, forfeit bond, 5,010%. 5,010% is the new bond. And then I have John Elaine Morris, 26W 841-253. This is a criminal responsibility violation. We're going to issue a show cause on that. Devin Trayvon Patillo, 26W 841-544A and B on the A file. That's a driving on a suspended file. We're going to go ahead and issue a warrant for failure to appear for the show cause. Today, 3,010%. Defendant was already defaulted on the B file back on the 4th of March. People against Earl Vincent Smith Jr., 20Y 724-745. Defendant failed to appear. Warrant to issue 525 cash assured. And finally, I have Salamat Nasir M. El Jalan, 26W 84751. He failed to appear for sentencing today. Where's his lawyer at?
There's a no show on the sixth.
Yeah, I know. What's your
He was represented by Cornell.
right? Okay. 5,010% and get it under HIDA. I have to deal with that. I'm just going to write down revoke HIDA status when he appears unless he has a valid excuse as to why he wasn't here for sentencing. Is that it?
That's it.
What else do you have for me?
There's full houses, right?
Clayton Curtis Berge, 26W 841-243A and B. Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Your Honor. I'm sorry, I had the other client in here. I'll switch them out. I have Evan Hurtado. We just did a plea on him. I just thought you might want to do that one first, but I can switch them out, Your Honor.
A second. Let me get this. Yeah. I'm not doing this. Call the prosecutor in here. There's actually a statute that says you're not supposed to do this. This is 26W841254A. Mr. West, your name?
Josh West on behalf of the people.
Mr. Bulahanis, your appearance?
Greg Bulahanis, P36431.
Mr. Hurtado, your name? You got to get a lot closer, a lot louder. Or both.
Evan Hurtado, sorry.
Nice and loud again.
Evan Hurtado.
So I'm not going to do this, guys. There's a statute that says you're not supposed to do this, that this is not right, to take a OWI for somebody who's less than 21 and give them a zero tolerance. I'm not going to do that. You're talking about the 0.02 to 0.07, right?
Yes, Your
Yeah.
Honor.
The
Yeah,
point
I'm-
oh- yeah.
I'm not doing that, guys. Sorry. You'll have to come up with something else. And by statute, you're not allowable.
Okay, can we pass the matter, Your Honor? I'll talk to defense counsel.
Absolutely. I'm going to take this Bergie case of his first. You want to get him in there, Mr.
Yes.
Bulahanis? Okay, I'll pass that one. And I'm going to take his client and sentence him on Bergie. Clayton Curtis Bergie, 26W841243A and B.
Yeah, I need you to sit down right there. Thank you, Your Honor. Greg Bulahanis on behalf of Clayton Berge.
Sir, your name?
Clayton Berge.
All right, so your client pled to operating while impaired on this. This one, as I know, I was very concerned about. He had a 259, he was only 20. Have you had a chance to review the report with him, and are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
There's no additions, corrections, or deletions, Your Honor. I do want to indicate he has been attending AA. He showed me his AA attendance sheet, and it appears that I have it right here. Because the last time we were in court, I believe you indicated that you wanted him to do 3 times a week or 4 times a week. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's been doing
I told him 4 times a week, in person for 2. By Zoom, I let him do 2.
Yeah, he has been, he's been doing, I have the AA attendance sheet, Your Honor. He can bring it with him. I know you're gonna ask him to come down.
No, if you're saying you don't need to show, I mean, if you've seen it, you're a lawyer, right? If you're telling me he's gone 4 times a week, I'm good.
Yeah, since the last hearing, he's been doing 4 times a week, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, good enough. What else, is everything accurate in this report?
Everything is accurate, Your Honor.
Any other material additions, corrections, or deletions?
No, Your Honor.
Anything you'd like to say?
Your Honor, I would just indicate that I believe that the recommendation is fair based on the circumstances of this case. My client has been doing the AA as required. He's also been on the Sober Link as, Your Honor. And my understanding is that there's no positives on the Sober Link as well. So I'd ask the court and then to, give him credit for the time he's been on the Sober Link.
Where is this city again? Is it, I wrote it down. Is it Sebewaing?
Yes, Your Honor. Sebewing.
Sebewing.
Okay, where's that at again?
It's up by Lake Huron and the Thumb.
Okay,
Yeah.
Probably near Port Austin. You might know that more.
yeah, okay. What else does anybody want to say here?
Your Honor, I think, there's obviously a horrible decision based on my client's actions that night. I think he's learned a valuable lesson. He's got a great job. He's making very good money for a person his age. And, he's gainfully employed. He wants to continue that. He works on the wind turbines.
And that's
Sorry.
great. That's great. I'm just worried about how much you were drinking. And again, I know I talked to you about this. When you have a 259 at the ripe old age of 20, you're headed for disaster if you don't get a hold of this problem. And I know at 20, we think we're invincible. We don't think we have problems. We think we know everything. And I just want you to understand something. This is like probably, I could make a case this is the highest breathalyzer or blood result that I've ever seen for anybody who wasn't legally able to drink in my 31 years on the bench. I'm just telling you. So you got to be really, 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 really careful to deal with your issue here, or you're going to be back in front of another judge and then things are going to spiral out of control. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes, I do.
And
Is there
Your
any-
Honor, I did advise him of the consequences of a second OWI within 7 years and a third OWI in a lifetime. I did go over all those consequences with him, Your Honor. So he does understand what could happen and how much more serious an additional OWI or any alcohol related case would be with respect to his future.
All right. Anything you want to say, sir?
No, this is a big wake up call for me, and
Wait a minute. You got to keep your voice up. I'm just not getting you.
this is a huge wake up call for me, and I made a horrible decision. These AAs, they've been helping me out a lot, and I haven't had a thought of drinking since.
So I would want him to do the court work. I'm not going to order that, but I'm going to give him more community service than I might have otherwise given if he was in a location where he could do this reasonably. I'm not going to make somebody drive here an hour and 45 minutes to do the court work program. 18 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. If you change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you're to notify the probation department. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those items. Kratom, poppy seeds, and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. I'm going to have you test, chemical tests, PBTs and ETGs. I'm going to make it bi-weekly for the duration of probation. Unfortunately, I'm not comfortable yet taking you off the SoberLink. I want you on the SoberLink device until July the 1st. You're to continue to attend AANA 4 times a week until you're in treatment. I don't think a regular treatment program is enough, so I'm going to order until you're in intensive outpatient treatment. Intensive outpatient treatment. I'm also going to order that you attend the Victims Impact Panel, which is one night put on by Mothers Against Drunk Drivers. 7 days jail credit, 1 serve 6. I'll let you serve those by way of community service. I'll give you until May the 10th to complete 48 hours of community service. You're to pay fines, $300, costs $275, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. So fines and costs are $700, screening fees $60 for $760. You have probation fees of $360 for a total of $1,120 plus cost of recovery of $150. Your total is $1,270. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for up to 93 days. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. And also, you may be eligible for early discharge. You do everything I said. In 9 months, you can petition by statute. You'll be allowed off probation if you haven't had any preceding violations in the preceding 90 days. Do you understand all of that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. How much of this can he pay today, Mr. Boulahanis?
Your Honor, can he have a payment plan over the first 6 months of the?
Oh, wait a second. He's making a lot of money, right? He's making $1,300 a week net, right?
Yeah, can he pay 300 today, Your Honor? In the
I'll
balance?
let him pay 300 now and then 100 a week. How's that? And
Yes, good,
I'll start that for him on March the 30th. So you pay 300 today, sir. Tell probation. I don't know if they're going to instruct him now. $300 now, 100 a week beginning March 30. If you ever don't have the money, you call the court. We'll go on Zoom. I'll give you an extension. I also neglected to find on the V file, and that is the MIP, and fines and costs on that are $195. So I'm just gonna let you incorporate that in. You pay this one by May the 1st. So you're gonna have to pay this by May the 1st in addition to the 100 a week, okay? You understand that?
Yes.
All right, so yeah, tell probation they'll wait for him. I'm sending this Hurtado file back to the prosecutor, Mr. Bulahanis.
Yes, Your Honor.
You did get in the toller, and we'll go from there, okay? Thank you, Mr. West. I'm having him send that in now for you guys to talk about again, okay?
Yeah,
Your
yes,
Honor.
Your Honor. I'll talk to defense counsel. Thank you.
Thank you. Marcus
Yeah.
Windlass,
You want me to send him to 33rd District Court, my client, correct, Your Honor?
well, I don't know. They might be able to instruct him. He's driving way up there. I mean, why not?
He's at my office right now, Your Honor.
Yeah, I know. Why don't you call? I get it, but you're still in Dearborn, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you, I'm gonna have probation see if they can instruct him now
Okay.
by
I'm,
Zoom, by Zoom. John, I'm sorry, just call over there and see if they can instruct him by Zoom or
Call over where, Judge?
to
Yeah.
probation.
Your
On
Honor,
this gentleman, okay?
Your Honor, he said he'd prefer just to go in person if that's okay with the court.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, send him over. No problem.
Okay. We'll send him
Okay.
over there, Your Honor.
Thanks.
We'll see if I.
Okay, Marcus Windlass, 267841831 A, B, and C. Your name?
Marcus Windlass.
We're gonna adjourn this for 4 weeks. Okay, so you gotta take care of whatever you're gonna do, all right? So pretrial will be on,
Judge, that will be April 15th. We can do 8:45.
okay, at 8:45, all right? Any questions? I wish you well. Good luck. Thank you, you too. Go down the hall, sir, and they're gonna give you your notice, okay? Thank you. People against. Evangelist Kiriaganis, 26B 149905. Good morning. Your name?
Officer Paul Brown, South Township?
We gave him 15 minutes. You haven't seen the defendant here, have you?
I have not, Your Honor.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and, you want a case today?
What's that?
So you want a case today?
Fantastic.
Congratulations. I'm entering a default judgment.
All right.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Your Honor, can you put me in a breakout room with the prosecutor, please?
I can't because I'm
I got it.
technologically deficient, but I'll have them do it for you.
Thank you.
How you doing there, Ms. Heisley?
Good, thank you. You're not deficient, Judge. Don't say that.
It's
I'm
not,
trying to get Mr. Rodriguez Medina out of the breakout room, and that one should be ready.
Okay, do I have that file? Can I have that sentencing file, Medina? Be right
Hey,
with
good
you.
morning, Judge.
Good morning, Ms. Medina. How are you? I'm gonna call this and we'll get this one taken care of for you, okay?
Thank you, Judge. Doing well. A little bit sick this morning, but that's to be expected with the 60 degrees and then the 30 degrees and the 65. And then
People against Jose Gabriel Rodriguez Medina, 25F245235. Ms. Heisley, your appearance, your name.
Shalonda Heisley, Heisley.
And you are a certified or state, whatever, what do they call those again? State?
I've been court qualified since 2019.
Right, okay, state qualified. I'm gonna ask you in Spanish, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm that you will make a true and accurate translation between the court and the parties here.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Counsel, can you give me your appearance, please?
Abogado, su comparecencia, por favor.
Crystal Marie Medina, Your Honor, P number 77211 on behalf of Mr. Rodriguez Medina.
Su señoría, Cristi Marie Medina, 2211, representando señor Rodríguez.
Sir, your name.
Señor, que diga su nombre para que conste en acta.
José Gabriel Rodríguez Medina.
All right. Your client pled guilty to operating while impaired on February 19th.
Su cliente declaró culpable a conducir mientras imperativo 10 de febrero.
He was referred for a screening and assessment.
Entonces hemos referido para una evaluación.
He's been in the ICE detention center since what date, Ms. Medina?
Y ha estado en el centro de detención de la migración desde cuál fecha, señora Medina?
Since shortly after his arrest, Your Honor, so November 27, November 26. So I don't know exactly when he was transported over, but he was transported directly from this incident to ICE custody, Your Honor.
Justo después de este incidente, su señoría, por el 27 o el 26 de noviembre, por ahí.
Did you get a chance to review the report with him?
Tenía la oportunidad de repasar el informe con él.
Yes, Your Honor, we were able to review the report in its entirety. There do not seem to be any additions, deletions, or corrections. And we would ask that the court consider imposing a jail term and giving my client credit, given the fact that he has been in custody. I know for another matter, technically, but given the circumstances, Judge.
And that was, so that's been since early December? Is that fair?
November 26th, on or about, Your Honor.
Yeah, that was the offense date here. You said he's been in custody on another matter?
No. What I mean is that I know your court is not technically holding him. So I know that is not why he has served these days. What I mean by another matter is his ICE case. He has no other criminal matters.
I got it. You want to interpret that, Ms. Heisley?
Yes. Entonces, la abogada dijo, sí, su señoría, he tenido la oportunidad de repasar el informe con mi cliente en su enteridad. No tengo ninguna cosa que quiero añadir ni corregir al informe. Él recibió un término en la cárcel. Estamos pidiendo que usted le da crédito por el tiempo servido, aunque él está bajo encarcelamiento por otro asunto. Entonces, el juez preguntó de cuál asunto y estaba explicando a la abogada que el resultado de este incidente, que está encarcelado, está pidiendo crédito por tiempo ya servido.
It wouldn't be fair to not give him credit for time served. I'm not going to pile on here. I mean, he's been in custody, so basically for 3.5 months, maybe closer to 4. I'm going to order 45 days jail, credit 45. I see no point in fining. He's going to be in custody there until whatever issues are resolved. Case is closed. Ms. Heisley, thank you so much for coming. You're such a pleasure every time that you come here, and I appreciate it. Ms.
Thank
Medina,
you, Judge.
thank you very much. Sir, good luck to you. Thank you very much.
Your Honor, I'm just going to interpret that last part for him. Sería injusto no darle crédito por tiempo ya debido porque ya tiene 3.5 meses allí encarcelado, casi 4 meses. Voy a entonces dar la condena de 45 días con 45 días ya servido. No voy a imponer ninguna multa porque no tiene sentido eso porque ya está encarcelado. La causa está cerrada. Buena suerte, señor.
¿Puedo decir algo?
Sorry, go ahead and interpret that, Madam Interpreter.
He's saying, may I say something?
And I'm going to ask him to not say anything without me knowing what he's going to say before. If he has any questions, I could go into a breakout room with him.
Si tiene alguna pregunta, podemos ir en un cuarto privado con la abogada. Dice que no debe decir nada en público hasta que uno está informado de qué se trata.
Oh, no. Sí, solo era para agradecerle al juez, pero está bien, no hay problema.
No. Oh, I just wanted to thank the judge, but it's no problem.
Okay. That's an okay to say. Thank you, Judge. I appreciate it.
Está bien decir eso.
No, era agradecerle al juez por todo
Gracias,
esto, porque
juez.
sé que ha sido una molestia, pero ya.
Good luck. Have a great day.
I know that I've
Thank
been
you.
a bother, and I just want to say thank you. Adios.
Have a great day. Thank you.
Okay.
Evan Samuel Hurtado. 26W841254A and B and C. All right. Mr. Boulahanis.
Your Honor, Josh West appearing on behalf of the people of the city of Woodhaven. We have a new resolution. I'm asking the court to consider adopting it.
Sure. I I just don't see him out there. Is he out there anywhere?
Is he in the breakout room, Your Honor?
I'm sorry, who are we looking for?
We're looking for Mr. Boulahanis.
Yes, let me move him out. It looks like he's in there. Let me try to get him out of there.
I'm just entering an appearance, Your Honor, to make sure the court is agreeable with the resolution.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I just couldn't do the other one,
Yes, Your Honor.
you know? All right,
It might just be a second. I'm trying to move him out,
no
Judge.
problem.
There he is.
All right, Mr. Boulahanis, your appearance?
Good morning, Your Honor. Greg Boulahanis, P36431, on behalf of Evan Hurtado.
Mr. Hurtado, can you get a little bit closer and make sure you keep your voice up nice and loud for me, please?
Yes, sir. Sorry.
That's okay. State your name.
Evan Hurtado, Your Honor.
So I have a stipulated plea agreement now that says he's going to plead guilty to operating while visibly impaired, the operating while intoxicated, and the MIP and the minor in possession of tobacco will also be dismissed. Is that right, Mr. Boulahanis?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Mr. West?
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct. I'd ask the court to
Sure.
adopt the agreement.
Sure. Mr. Hurtado, if you plead guilty to that, here are the possible penalties: up to $300 in fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service, court costs, or all those. 4 points will be added to your traffic record. Your license would be suspended or revoked in accordance with your record, and your vehicle could be or might have to be immobilized depending upon your record. If you plead guilty, those are the possible penalties. I'll then dismiss on motion of the prosecutor, the OWI, MIP, and minor in possession of tobacco. Do you understand that?
Your Honor.
I can't hear you.
Yes, Your Honor. Sorry.
Do you agree to that?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
You are presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You enjoy the presumption of innocence. You have the right at a trial to remain silent or testify. If you remain silent, the jury would be instructed not to hold that silence against you. You'd have the right at that trial to cross-examine the prosecution witnesses, to bring in your own witnesses, to use the subpoena powers of the court, to bring in those witnesses. And if you plead guilty, though, you're not going to have a trial. You're giving up all those rights. You're waiving the presumption of innocence and waiving the requirement that they prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
And now I'm going to ask you, to the charge of operating while visibly impaired, how do you wish to plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
You got it.
Guilty, Your Honor. So sorry.
That's okay. Were you operating a motor vehicle on January 24, 26 on I-75 near West and Woodhaven at 1:38 in the morning?
Yes, Your Honor.
Prior to that, did you drink alcohol? And if so, what did you drink and how much alcohol did you drink?
Yes, I had Mike Hard Lemonade and I had 2.
Okay, was your ability to operate the vehicle impaired because of the operation of the motor vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
Why were you pulled over by the police? What were you doing wrong in your operation of the vehicle?
Was off the road, Your Honor. Was in a ditch.
You drove into a ditch?
Yes, Your Honor.
You think you did that at least in part because of your alcohol consumption?
Yes, Your Honor.
And he was administered a intoxilizer test at the station and the results were 0.103. Is that true, Mr.
0.103 and 0.097.
All right, you stipulate that those were accurate readings for purposes of the plea?
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole right now, Mr. Hurtado?
Yes.
For what?
What's the charge? Was it malicious destruction of property?
Yes.
MDOP, Your Honor.
Where's
He's on
that
hideout
at?
status.
Where's that case at, sir?
City.
Grand Rapids.
Do you understand if you plead guilty here, this would be deemed a violation of that probation? That height of status could be revoked. The conviction could enter on that. You'd be subject to a sentencing on that charge as a result of this plea and conviction. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
You still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anybody force you to plead guilty or promise you anything to induce you to plead guilty other than a dismissal of the remaining charges?
No, Your Honor.
I'm going to accept your plea. I find it to be an accurate plea to the charge of operating while impaired. The OWI is dismissed. MIP is dismissed. Minor in possession of tobacco is dismissed. I'm going to order a screening and assessment So you're gonna have to come to the courthouse here today, sir, and we'll give your lawyer a sentence date, and you're gonna have to show up for that. What do you have for me, Heather?
April 1st at
Is that
8:30.
good? Is that good with you, Mr. Bulahanis?
1 second. I believe it is. 1 second, Your Honor.
Okay, take your time.
What time did you say, Your Honor?
8:30.
Yeah, I'm available for that. April 1st, 8:30.
Yep, okay, sounds good. Mr. West, you have other cases for me, right?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm standing by. I think there's some other things. Mr.
Yeah, I
Crawford
have-
has two ready.
Okay, and I told the one lawyer, Mr. Mays, he could show up at 11 on on the case that was scheduled for 9:30. He asked through my judicial clerk, and I said, no problem. He had a conflict. So
Nope.
just so you know.
No problem,
Yes,
Judge. I'm ready.
We
All
have
right,
two
thanks.
in custodies that are in breakout rooms too, just so that you guys know. We have
Okay,
one from Monroe County, one from Wayne County.
are those for pretrials?
Let's me take a look. Yes, the Monroe County's a pretrial and the Wayne County's just show causes.
Okay. All right.
Your Honor, excuse me, I'm presuming we can do it via Zoom. We're both
As long as
together?
you're both there at the office, I don't have a problem with that.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, no problem. See ya. Thank you. All right.
Again, Mr. Crawford should have two ready, Your Honor. We just resolved them.
Okay. You want to see if he's ready?
Are you ready, sir? Hello? Can you hear me? Hey, are you ready, sir? Okay, do that. No, if you're up, then do that. He's online with the county right now.
240 is the total, and I'm gonna ask him to pay that by the 25th, no later.
Your Honor,
okay?
he did post bond in this matter, and we would ask the bond be applied and any refund be sent back to him. I would like to note that he did change his address. He's
Hang on
currently
a
at-
second. Wait, slow down.
Okay,
Yeah, but they have to post the bond when there's a default. How much did he post here, Amy? I got $34 on one file, the no medical waiver card.
he posted a total of $430 on both files.
Okay, Amy, is that right?
I've got 213, 183, and $34. So yeah, that adds up.
Where do you want us to send the check?
Okay, it should go to his name at 7104 Jonathan Street. That's Dearborn, Michigan, 48.
JONATHAN?
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
In Dearborn, what's the zip?
48126.
All right, so you're gonna send one to 7104 Jonathan Street, Dearborn, 48126. We'll take the 240 out, and then we'll send the balance to him, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Dude, thanks a lot. Thanks, Mr. West. All right, Joshua James Kaladzai, come on up here, sir. 25D236628. Your name?
Joshua Kolodzycki.
You're being show coached.
Yeah, I just got confused about the whole process. I had spoke with a prosecutor via Zoom call back at the end of November, and he said something about being able to do a pro.
I adjourned it to December 2nd, and you were supposed to be here then, and you didn't show up.
Okay, I didn't even notice that. I didn't get that told. I actually don't even know if I got that notification.
Well, you came in front of me that day, right?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
And like I reached out to try to understand what happened after the second there. Nobody contacted me back. I tried via email and some phone calls, and I have the emails from the prosecutor on my phone.
You weren't very diligent, were you? You didn't think I adjourned it until 29, did you? 2029. I mean, come on. I adjourned it a week
Okay,
and then you didn't show up.
I wasn't aware of that. Sorry.
Well, did you move?
No, should be 7200 Drive.
7200 Richmond Drive.
Yeah.
We told you to appear in person. We sent the notice out on the 25th of November. We sent it to your address.
Okay.
I told you to appear December 2nd at 9:15, and then you didn't. And I entered default, and then we sent you notices and you didn't pay, and then we initiated a show cause.
I didn't realize that I needed to show. Sorry.
What'd you think was gonna happen?
I was trying to contact to understand what.
This is March.
Yes.
We don't take this long to deal with civil infractions.
Yes, sir.
If I did that, we'd have to build a 15,000 square foot addition on here to store all the files.
Yes.
You owe 200 and $13. Do you have that?
Yes.
And then you have a $35 warrant fee. You made a mess out of it. What do you do for a living?
I work for FedEx. That's one of the busiest times of our year. This is in December, unfortunately.
We're all busy. I'll make it 200 and I'll waive the balance for you.
Okay.
You pay 200 now, balance waived, okay?
Okay.
Be more responsible, will you? How old are you?
Almost 40, yeah.
40?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thanks.
$200. Nicole Lane Schultz, 26W8416178. B.
We're down.
I'll be with you momentarily, Mr. Sparrow. Your name?
Nicole,
You're charged with driving on a suspended. You have the right to an attorney. If you want one, I will appoint you one. Would you like one?
No, I don't.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and arraign you then and send you to the prosecutor.
Okay.
On February 20th, 26, it is alleged that you did operate a motor vehicle with suspended license on Goodith and West in Woodhaven. That is a misdemeanor. That happened at 11:42 in the morning on that date in Woodhaven, and that is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 500 fines, 93 days jail. Costs are all those at 2 points. Do you understand that? Did you sign, read, and understand an advice or rights form here today?
My hand was shattered and it's my dominant hand, so I can't write.
Chief, I'm sorry.
That's part of the reason why I got pulled over. I was on the way to the hospital to get my
Slow down, slow down.
I was on the way.
Slow down. I just want to know right now, and I'm sorry you're going through that. Did you read this form?
Yes, I did.
Did you understand all the rights on this form?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you're going to be giving up all these rights, and we're not going to have a trial of any kind. You understand that? All right. Now, do you still wish to waive your right to a lawyer?
I can get a lawyer. Yeah. I wanted, can I talk to one? You guys
I
have.
thought you said you waived your right to a lawyer when I first asked you. Did you do that or not?
Yes, I did.
Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'll enter a not guilty plea. I'll give you a $500 personal bond. Here are your bond conditions. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. I'll just appoint you a lawyer now. John, give it a lawyer. We'll send you to the we'll send the lawyer to the prosecutor. You have a defective equipment civil infraction charge as well, by the way.
What's that? I'm sorry, I don't know what.
Defective equipment. They said you didn't have a brake light working.
Oh, yes, there was no break. Right.
So go talk to the lawyer. The lawyer will go talk to the prosecutor for you, and then you'll come back in front of me, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Good luck. Abakar Hussein. 26W84164. Who has Mr. Hussein? Does anybody, do you have Hussein?
Yes.
Come on up here.
Just, I thought everyone knew what impeding factor.
What do you mean? Somebody didn't know?
Well, yeah, is that good? I'm like, yeah, that's good.
All right, your appearance?
All you have to Mr. Hussein.
Do I have an appearance? Yes, I do. You're authorized to enter this plea. You're gonna plead to impeding, true? To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Please accept that it's a commercial vehicle, 180. I'll give them until the 25th to pay, okay?
Okay, sounds great.
Have a great day.
Zero?
Pardon?
Did you say 180?
180. Right, thanks.
Yeah.
Cruz. Dustin Antonio Cruz. 26W841491. Your name?
Dustin Cruz.
You're charged with criminal responsibility violation. You have the right to an attorney. Would you like an attorney? Okay, we'll give you an attorney. You need to go out in the hall. We'll set you up. Ma'am, you need to go out in the hall too.
I said sit down right here, I'm sorry.
That's okay. And then after you speak to the lawyer will go talk to the prosecutor for you, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
All right, no problem. All right. All right, Reginald Steve Wilson Jr., 25G149900A. All right, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. How you doing, sir?
Your appearance?
For the record, James Sparrow, appearing on behalf of Mr. Wilson, time to be accepted, testing.
Sir, your name?
Reginald Steve Wilson Jr.
He immobilized his vehicle, correct?
Yes, he
He's
is.
on the sober link, does, correct?
Yes, he is.
He wants to get into sobriety court, is that correct?
Yes.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
You sure you're up for this?
Yes, sir.
You know it's not easy, right?
Yes, sir.
You're gonna be there today, right?
Yes, sir.
All right,
I'll be here at 3 p.m. sharp.
all right, good enough. Did you have a chance to review the report with him, and are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
I have, Your Honor. It is factually accurate.
Anything that you would like to say on his behalf?
Your Honor, I represented Mr. Wilson on the prior offense also. I've spoke with him in detail about this. I told him when the sobriety court was an option that you would be very candid, and at times you almost, tell defendants that how difficult it is, and almost tell them like, hey, don't do this if you're not gonna take it serious. He knows exactly what's expected of him. I've followed up with clients over the years about the program. I've told him, some of the success stories and some of the how it's changed some of my clients' lives. The resources and the structure of the program are fantastic. He knows what's expected of him. This isn't an opportunity for us to tell you what he's going to do. It's for him to show you what he's going to do. And I hope he does really well with this and handles this with an open mind, which he is.
Anything you would like to say, sir?
Not really, Your Honor. Just ready to get this started and do what I gotta do.
All right, because this is not good. You had two within about 18 months. This is a 199, so we got to get this under, we got to get it under control, okay?
Yep.
All right, 2 years probation. I'll be glad to take you. But remember, this is a marathon. This is not a sprint. So I'm sure you're not finding things easy right now. As time goes on, you'll find it a little bit easier. But nobody has ever heard me say that this is an easy program to get through. But in the end, you are going to have changed your life dramatically, and it's going to be for the better. So I'm sorry, 2 years probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as direct. You're to comply with all agreements, guidelines, and requirements as set forth in the Sobriety Court Participant Handbook. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume alcohol. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume illegal drugs. or marijuana. No alcohol, no drugs, no marijuana. Submit to chemical testing on demand of probation. We're going to start to pay for these tests. As long as you show and you show every time and you test negative every time, we will be paying for your tests with our grant. If you miss a test, I'm going to consider it a positive. I'm going to consider it to have been a positive test. And you're going to be subject not only to sanctions, but you're going to be paying for those tests for a while. Okay? So submit to chemical testing, PBTs and ETGs on demand of probation. You've been on the sober link for, correct me if I'm wrong, it's been about 2 months, right?
Yes, about that.
75 days more on the sober link device. Attend AANA 12-step meetings at least 3 times a week and provide proof of attendance. Obtain an AANA sponsor. Attend all substance abuse treatment as directed by probation. Attend the Victims Impact.
This is March. What did you think was going to happen? Judge David Wolf got visibly frustrated after a defendant ignored court notices for months over a simple civil infraction. The judge slammed him for missing hearings, failing to pay, and acting careless about the case, saying, "You weren't very diligent, were you? And we don't take this long to deal with civil infractions." Another heated moment came when the judge confronted a probationer who repeatedly failed to complete a required program despite months of chances. The defendant admitted, "I don't have an excuse," leading the judge to snap back. "Well then come on, I'm not going to beg you to do these things." The courtroom tension kept rising as the judge questioned how an EMT nearing marriage could still be playing around with probation requirements. One of the strongest exchanges happened with a 72-year-old defendant accused of throwing snowballs at a neighbor's property. The judge imposed strict no-contact conditions and firmly warned him to avoid even being outside if the neighbor was present. When the man argued it was impossible because they lived next door, the judge repeatedly shut him down. Yes, you can. The hearing also featured emotional probation warnings, missed court appearances, bond forfeitures, and repeated lectures about responsibility. Judge Wolf balanced stern courtroom discipline with moments of patience, but several defendants clearly pushed his limits throughout the session.